Okay, hi everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Teacher Omar. Today we are going to see some examples, exercise practice on conditional type 3 and expressing regret. But before I begin, I would like to remind you the form and the rules of conditional type 3 and the form of expressing regret. So let's first begin with the form of conditional type 3. So here I write two forms. The first form is if plus subject plus past perfect, and past perfect simply means had plus past participle of the verb, then comma, subject plus would plus have and plus past participle of the verb, right? And the negative form of conditional type 3 is simply subject plus hadn't plus past participle of the verb, subject plus wouldn't plus have and plus past participle of the verb. So this is the negative form. So why I write two forms here? Simply because if you have a negative statement, you must use the positive statements and vice versa. Now expressing regret. Subject plus wish plus subject plus past perfect means had and past participle, and the negative form subject plus wish plus subject plus hadn't plus past participle. This is the negative form, and it's the same with conditional type 3. If you have positive statement, you can use the negative rule, and if we have a negative rule, you can use the positive form. So in terms of usage, so both conditional type 3 and expressing regret are used with when we express regret, when we are regret about something we do and we regret not to do it. Okay, now let's practice. So read the first sentence is Amado didn't stay in France because he didn't have a good job. Alright, so Amado didn't stay in France because he didn't have a good job. So here's how we can formulate the form. So here didn't stay, as you can see, is negative, and didn't have is also negative. So we should use what? We should use the positive form. And remember here, what do we have here? We have because. So whenever you have because, you should start from this part, because the cause then the effect. Okay, and this is, I will write the answer. So, and if you review the rule, it will be easy for you to answer. Good. So if plus subject, and here with the subject, so subject here simply is what? Is Amado. So if Amado, here is the subject. So if Amado, and you can see here didn't is negative, so positive didn't is had. If Amado had, and what is, so didn't is the auxiliary and have is the verb, the main verb. So what is the past participle of have? As we all know that have, the past participle of had is also had. So if Amado had a good, a good job, and don't forget to write comma, a good job. So and he, look at here, so didn't stay is negative, we are going to write the positive. We would have, then the past participle of the verb stay is stayed because it's regular verb, stayed in France, and this is conditional type 3, right? So again, if Amado had a good job, so the first had is the past, the form if plus subject plus had, and then the past, this is the past participle of the verb, this verb means the verb have. Good. Now let's move to the second statement or second sentence. Saida left school at an early age, and here what do we have here? We have wishes. So remember, this is left, positive will be negative, and here we need another subject. So the teacher wishes, and the subject here is, of course, is Saida. Okay, the teacher wishes Saida, and okay, remember, So left is what? Left is negative, positive, so we need the negative form. So hadn't, and if the teacher wishes, Saida hadn't, and the past participle of the verb left means left, to leave, left, and left. So this is okay. So the teacher wishes Saida hadn't left school, and you finish left school at the early age. Okay, now let's move to the third sentence. I regret having accepted my first cigarette. And here, okay, what do we have here? If only. If only is, we can add it here. Is the rule of expressing regret. We can say, simply say, okay, if only plus subject plus had, and then plus past participle. This is for the positive form. For the negative, no, if only here we have if only, if only. All right, so for the negative form we can simply write if only, right? If only plus subject plus hadn't, and then plus past participle of the main verb. Okay, so remember, so why I write two rules here? Because if you have a positive statement you can use the negative rule, and if you have the negative statement you can write the positive. Okay, and look at this sentence. I regret having accepted my first cigarette. I regret having accepted my first cigarette. So here is the verb accepted. So I need the subject is what? Is I, right? And here accepted is a verb, because regret having is like if only, is like regret if only. Good. And accepted is positive, so I need the negative rule. So means I need this form, this hadn't, and the past participle of the verb. So I regret, if only I hadn't accepted. All right, now let's move to this sentence. Ahmed didn't get a good mark because he didn't revise his lessons. Again, here we have because, here we have didn't, here we have didn't, mean this is the negative, and this is we have because. So remember, we always begin with because. All right, so we could say if, all right, and we will begin with Ahmed. If Ahmed, okay, and had, all right, so here the verb revised will be revised. If Ahmed, okay, if Ahmed had revised, all right, if Ahmed had revised what? And you finish revised his lesson, and then comma, you can write comma again. So here didn't get negative, so should be positive. So, and we can replace Ahmed by he, pronoun he, okay, simply. And didn't get, when I need what? I need would, I would plus have, and plus participle of get, to get, got, and got or gotten. So to got what? To got a good mark in the exam, and this will be the answer. Now I need to finish two last examples. Okay, just one, because this is okay again. So in my next video I will explain to you the form of conditional type 2, because this sentence and this one also should be conjugated and used in the past conditional type 2. Okay, so later on I will show you how you can do this. Okay, the last sentence, Kautar was late for school yesterday, that's why she missed her math test. Okay, so here we don't have because, so this is was positive negative form, again positive negative. So we can do like this. So if Kautar, okay, hadn't, and the past participle of was been, hadn't been, and you finish late for school yesterday. And remember, this is what this is linking words. So when we have so, that's why, because, however, so don't use them. So replace them by comma. So comma, and she. All right, here we have the verb missed. Positive will be the negative. She wouldn't, all right, have, and missed also can missed. Okay, so that's all for today for Arabic learners and for black students. So if you have problem to understand this in English, so in my next video you can find the whole, and you can find the explanation of this verb, of this lesson. So please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive news. So take care, see you soon.